Hey YouTube, Mike here, that Tankless guy. How are we all doing today? I hope we all had a safe and productive week. Alrighty, yeah, I'm standing here in the studio and I talked about on a couple of videos here. Let me get out of here because I want to actually come to the front of the camera here. I've had quite a few plumbers call, actually message me, and they wanted to know, how do I keep track of, the tankless, either installs or the service that we do on each tankless. So when we go to a job, I write out what they call a job ticket. So I write out this ticket here, and it's got date, time, day, customer's name, address, our information. Everything's got to have our license on it. And then we have lines of what's going to be done or has been done, then a tech signature, customer signature, and labor material. Now, we could use this for, like, say, a tankless service, and we charge whatever. We write down paid in full. That's their ticket. But we enter everything into our computer to know what we're doing. But if we're going to do, say, a regular, a tankless. See, now, on the job ticket, on Navien, they give you, there's 4 of these stickers, model and serial number. The supply house takes 1, then there's 3 more. 1 I put on the actual instruction manual that I leave the customer. So one of these goes onto the instruction manual that I give to the customer. The other 2 I bring back. One of them, now in this case, we did 2 for this. Well, actually we did 4. So we have 2 stickers on there. So these are some of the tanklesses we have done. And you see how I put the stickers on? A lot of these are commercial, so we've done 2. But see, here's 1 with 1. There's 1 sticker. So now I know that the Columbia restaurant at this address, we did this on this date, this model and serial number. And this goes into their file. Now this was our past tanklesses which need to be filed. But if we go now, say now that Casablanca, which was a tankless we installed a few months ago in their kitchen, for the kitchen, just say we now have to go to do something on it. There's a problem. So I open up their file, I pull out the kitchen, now I know what it is. Now we have this form right here. It's got all our information, again our license, then it has customer name, address, date of service, model, serial number, and if the tech support gives you a case number, then issue, description, so it would say a code E012. And I'll put down what it is. Then if I change something, like I changed the flame rod assembly, or I changed the venturi, or I changed the gas valve, I'll put down what I did and the part number. Then I'll put other notes down in there that, there was bushes in front of the vent. The vent was full of dirt daubers or whatever, the air intake. I'll put that notes down. Then I'll have, one of us will sign this, and then the customer will sign this. Now I will take this, and of course call up Navien, tell them what the problem was, give them the model and serial number, tell them what I put in, because if you have the parts box, you're going to have the model number or the part number for that specific part. You put that down. Now, they will mail you a new part. I will take this and I will put it into the file that I know that this was done on this date for this problem. Now, if we go do a standard service. So now I'm going to show you this. This is our service board. We started in May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Forgive my handwriting, I'm a lefty, and as you move to the right, your arm starts erasing the other stuff. So I got to write like this. So I know what they say. So this month we still have 2 more service commercials. We got a whole bunch of Mellow Mushrooms and Zaxby's, and then we got 2 restaurants owned by this guy. Now, we did these services, we move them over 3 months to August and September. Here are all of the commercial files here in this, and there's about, I don't know, 40 of them. This is just our commercial that we go every 3 months. And I keep this in there. Now, just say that the Red Roof Inn wanted to know, hey, you charged me for 4 services. I think you only did 3. Oh, I got 4 job tickets in here for this date. Now, we've only done 1 so far. But the Red Roof Inn, by the end of the year, will have 4 tickets in here. After the year is up, I put them into their master file. So this tells us, and I kind of have them as kind of like one type of RV parks, certain restaurants, bed and breakfasts, big hotels, bigger restaurants, smaller restaurants, like that. That's how I kind of, we can figure out where they go. But that's how I keep track. Now here, we just got this. It's a brewery. They have a Tankless next to 2 Tanklesses we do for a very popular bed and breakfast. And while we were there, he said, hey, can you service ours too? So now we got 3 in a row, and now I just got to make up a file for him. We just did him the other day. But there's about 40, 43 folders in there, and those are the ones we do every 3 months. Now, some people do take a quarterly service contract. That's what I tell them, or they just pay per Tankless per 3 months. And that's it, and it works out great because they get their things serviced. It'll operate efficiently. We don't have to go and do repairs, which then becomes more costly. And then, especially if it's a hotel, they're down, they know hot water. So with your customers, make sure that you tell them that it needs to be serviced. The way I explain it to my customers, and not like Ivory Soap, 99.9% of the customers, and I put my knife in the wrong spot and it was stabbing me. I tell them, do you have a Keurig coffee pot in your house? They say, yeah. You like coffee, right? We love coffee. What does the coffee pot tell you? They look at me like, what do you mean, what does it tell me? What does it say up at the screen in, say, 6 months? Oh, they go, it tells you that it's got to be descaled. I said, yeah, and what do you do? Well, I got this liquid, and I put the thing out, and I put it in, I let it run through 1 or 2 times, then I clean it out, put it all back together, new filter, Bob's your uncle, back to coffee. I said, well, you got say $2,000. You got a $2,000 Keurig coffee pot out here. What is it doing? It's heating water. Not for you to drink, for you to shower. And they look at you like this. Oh, wow, you're right. Yeah. And I've said this to people even on the internet. That's where explain that to them. Keurig coffee pot's the best example. It tells you, say in 6 months. Now, my wife and I are big coffee drinkers. We love coffee, maybe 4 cups a day. So in 6 months, our Keurig coffee pot says descale it. Now, a new coffee pot could be like, $225. I mean, if you get the high-end ones, it could be 3 and change. But you're looking at a $225, and that's what I said. You got a $225 Keurig coffee pot, you got a $2,000 Tankless sitting outside that's doing the same thing. And you're pretty much sold. They understand it. Because if they're going to clean and buy the product to clean their coffee pot, and now they just spent, say, $5,000 on putting a new Tankless in, yeah, they'll work. I've had Tanklesses work 8 years with not even no one looking at it. And then all of a sudden, bada bing, it fails. So, they'll last 20, 25 years if you service them, of course, if it's residential every year, and if they're commercial, every quarter. Okay, YouTube? I hope this is helpful. I hope this answered the questions to those plumbers that messaged me about it. Again, follow me on my website. our Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. No, excuse me. What am I saying? Facebook, because you're following me on YouTube. And also, we have Patreon. It'll be below. Anything a month will help support the channel, because like I said, eventually, this is all I'm going to be doing. And I'll be posting really good videos in the coming months on Patreon for purchase. And I have the training is up. We're still working on getting parts so I can, and I don't know if you saw the last video, the wall has been emptied, and we're going to start moving the compressor and everything so we can mount all the product on the wall. All right, YouTube? Again, thank you all for the likes, the comments, subscribes. Hit that little button. I think it's would be that corner for you, but that corner for me. And again, you all be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.